You are listening to the Brawlers broadcast, the official show for the Brawlers Ball. Brawlers broadcast! Brawlers broadcast! Brawlers Ball! Let's brawl!
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brawlers broadcast. I'm one of your hosts, Mikey V.
I am your voice of the cage, the block, Kevin Bianchi Jr.
And we are here.
And I'm Pete Yates.
That's it, the man that makes it happen. So we are here.
By the way, it sounds way too humble for one of the reasons these shows are happening.
That's right.
Well, yeah, a little bit. But
What do you do for the league, Pete?
well, I used to be a fighter, and then
Yeah, you did.
and then we also when we started the way we started out was doing tough man contests, and we used to do them at the beach house. I don't know if you want to go for that right now.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Yep.
Yeah. I handle sales basically for the company.
Okay.
And sponsorship, and try to organize the actual event itself.
Excellent. So we're here first. We're here in the Max Media podcast studio in Hampton Roads.
Thank you, Max Media, for having us.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
Absolutely. That was Tone Hollywood, 100.5 The Vibe in the background. Absolutely blessed to have him here doing sound for us.
A pleasure to finally meet him. I've heard nothing but good things.
Appreciate it. This is an incredible studio. So we are like in this beautiful studio, which we'll take some pictures. We're not doing video today. This is an audio-only podcast. This is going to be on the Max Podcast Network, so make sure you guys tune in. Check out the Max Podcast Network. They are one of our sponsors. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out all the different podcasts they have on there. I do 2 or 3 other ones. Tone's got one on there. There's a ton of really good shows on there. So that is the home of the Brawlers broadcast. We'll also upload this to YouTube as well. But we're on the heels of Brawlers Ball 4, which was just at the Dome.
That's right. This will be 5.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we're
that's
coming
right.
up on 5, and we're going to. So basically, let's announce 5.
Well, we're going to be. It's going to be Brawlers Ball 5 at the Rivers Casino, July 18, and this will be a full amateur event.
Excellent.
And we have a lot of celebrities coming.
That's
And,
great.
and listeners, don't let that turn you off. In the state of Virginia, amateur MMA is the exact same as pro MMA, with the exception being the rounds are 2 minutes shorter. So you're watching the same thing.
That's right.
Some of the best fights from 4 that I liked were amateur. We had incredible amateur fights at that show. That was great.
We got a full show. We got some super heavyweights. We got heavyweights, and all through the rest of the weight classes.
We'll give a quick moment to shout out our matchmaker, which is,
Jesse
I say that
James,
because
yeah.
I've put on fights myself, and it's, Pete will probably attest to the fact that the apps, are we allowed to swear on here?
Sure.
The fucking nightmare of every fight is the matchmaking. So shout out to Jesse. He puts every single fight card he's put on for y'all has been better than the last one. And that in itself is a massive accomplishment.
Yeah, and matchmaking is, I mean, just from the other league that I worked with, it's by far, it has to be the most stressful portion of it. It's because it's like right to the end. Even at the very end, there's like changes during
right.
weigh-ins. It's crazy to me. Like even at the last fight, I was over at the Dome and I was watching like them doing stuff, shuffling last minute, and I'm like, man, that has got to be crazy.
Yeah, the fight card could change.
Yeah, right up to the fight.
I remember when you got there, you were like, "Where's Jesse? I haven't met him yet." And I was like, "Let's give him a few minutes."
Yeah. You're like, today's not the day. Right?
Yeah, General Jesse.
Like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll meet him after the fight. So yeah, that's great, and this has been an awesome organization to be a part of. Tell us how Brawlers Ball got started.
Before we get to that, Pete, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask everyone that comes in here on this. Fighters, former fighters, it don't matter, but specifically fighters. So, if you are stuck in a classroom-sized room and you are being attacked by an endless supply of kindergartners coming at you 5 at a time every 30 seconds, how many of those little motherfuckers are you flattening before they take you out?
Dude, that sounds like my house.
Seems like Friday.
Yeah, that's every day at my house.
Hey, your new grandpa, I heard too.
Yeah, we got number 10.
Hey,
grandbaby
number 10. Congrats, Pete.
Yeah, between me and my wife, we have 9, and then we have our 10th grandbaby on the way.
So you're saying 10 kindergartners, or is that?
Yeah,
You think
I'll
you can
take
take 10?
them on.
That's it? Only 10?
No, I'll take them all on.
No, okay,
until
so
I get tired.
And how many do you think it is until you're tired and can't keep going?
Oh, it's
You got them coming at you in rows of 5, 5 more every every 30 seconds, whenever you knock one out, they disappear. So they're not like a video game. How many kindergartners are you flattening before you're flattening
I'm going
yourself?
for time. I think I can definitely get a good hour in.
Your cardio.
That's a shit ton of unconscious kindergartners.
Your cardio is better than mine. And I guess to me the logistics the question would be after like 3 or 4 rounds, then you got all the bodies on the floor. Now you're tripping over.
No, they disappear. They
disappear.
poop away. They poop away.
Because I was thinking,
How
like,
big are
after
these
a while,
kindergartners, though? That's
Just random kindergartners.
I mean,
I have
average.
a 10-year-old that's as tall as me.
That's true. It's insane. All of your kids
So
are
they're
taller
like
than
my
me.
size kindergartners. You were thinking it, Tone.
That's great.
Dang it, you were thinking it.
We're not tall people in this room besides Tone.
I was going to say, this is the Lollipop Guild. Interviews.
I was asking for
Name of our next podcast, Mike. We represent the Lollipop Guild.
I need a phone book.
Terrible.
That's
All
great.
right, so Pete could go an hour. That's a lot of
I don't
kindergarten.
know. We'll see. Yeah.
All right.
45 to an hour.
All right, now that I've gotten that incredibly important question out of the way.
That's good. And that's a good, thing we'll throw in there on all the I like to see what some of the fighters say. We'll see.
Yeah.
I have a few I'm really excited to hear the answers of.
The ones that don't hesitate to answer, I'm a little worried about. So, I feel like there should be a little bit of contemplation for that question.
Well, I mean, I get it. Everyone wants to hit a kid sometimes. I'm not saying you do it. I'm just saying you want to. I worked at a daycare center in the toddler room. Shockingly, I wanted to smack those kids every day.
So good.
I never did it.
It's so good that Kevin's not on radio. All right, so let's get into Brawlers Ball and how it started.
All right. Well, I guess it started out with we were doing tough man contests back in the early 2000s, and we had to come up with a name because we were going to call it Tough Man Contest, but there was a show on FX called Tough Man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and they threatened to sue us, so we had to come up with a new name. And at that time, they were doing the Bartender's Ball.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Bartender's Ball.
Oh yeah, who was
So
putting
then-
that on?
I don't remember. Yeah?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. Well,
That was the event that made me be like, I fucking hate fight promoting. I'm out.
this was the late 90s, so...
Oh, we were
Okay.
doing one too.
Okay, well, they probably continued it on over the years, but they used to do it downtown, and then we came up with a buddy of mine said the Brawlers Ball, so we kept that. And then we used to do Tough Man contests, and the first show we did, Johnny and I together, we did it at the Beach House, and it was single elimination, and the champions fought 3 fights. I mean, they had to fight 3 fights in one
Wow.
night, so yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it was nice.
I wish we could get that back.
it
in
was
MMA.
pretty cool,
I don't
man. We
think,
probably had like 30 people fighting that night.
I don't think a
So
sanctioning
when-
body in the United States would ever let that
So
happen
when did
again.
you transition back to, or to,
Well, I also used to
MMA?
promote
I know you were boxing.
professional boxing too. So, and I did my first show in Ocean View at the Knights of Columbus.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my first pro show. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
And then we used to do a bunch at, of course, the Beach House, and then Surfside Inn at the Oceanfront.
Awesome.
So got history down there.
Yeah, so you're not new to fight promoting in Hampton Roads by any means.
No.
It's just, Brawlers Ball is the latest iteration of that.
No, and I used to have a gym called Beach Boxing down on Norfolk Avenue, and then I worked I was boxing coach at Hybrid Training Center where I met Block, and then I was another boxing coach at Olympus. And after that, I just decided to go up into flooring full time, and then Johnny and I met back up and started promoting fights. We did a couple at the Norva.
Yep.
And then we did 2 shows at the Rivers last year and 2 at the Dome. And then now we're doing another one at the Rivers.
Yep, that's great.
Yeah.
And do you have, I don't remember if you told me, is there a 3rd fight this year or?
Yeah, we plan on doing 3 a year.
Yeah, 3 a year.
Yeah.
Which is all, it's great.
Yeah, we'll figure out if it's going to be October, November.
Yeah, fall time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Hampton Roads has had a very storied history with MMA in this area. And if I remember right, I don't know if it was Dana White specifically, but somebody from UFC said that this was I don't want to say a hotbed, but this area was like prime for MMA. Like
Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen,
Very
yeah.
recently, he said the Dome is going to be a really good venue for things.
Yeah, and so I think we had leagues in the past, and for whatever reason, those leagues are not around anymore. And it was kind of like we needed it, right? So you brought it back after COVID, which was great, to have you guys come back.
Yeah, we're having a good time, and we're having good results from it. A lot of good turnouts. Sponsors are great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so and Max Media is now letting us do a podcast, and that's incredible.
And if you're
Thanks,
listening,
Tony.
and you'd like to sponsor the upcoming Brawlers Ball fight, contact Pete.
You can go to brawlersball.com
Yep.
and or contact me.
That's
on Facebook, Pete Yates.
Reach out to us. We'll kick you over, get you on there.
We'll take care of you.
But I know we had a great lineup of sponsors on the last fight. The Dome was unbelievable, man. That was like
That's
the
incredible.
production level was like.
Yeah.
I almost
Yeah,
felt
it's
like I shouldn't have
top-notch.
been there. I was like, should I be here? Like,
Yeah, I felt the same way. Yeah.
I did. It was like so professional.
overwhelming. It was overwhelming.
The lighting, the sound, the ring, like it just was so. And then you guys had me on the stage, like right at the edge. So all the fighters were like walking out, and I'm interviewing them, and I'm like, this is just nuts to me.
I mean, that's
like,
all great and everything too, but not to mention the fights were on point.
yeah.
They were all knockdown, drag out fights. So and that makes it. That really puts us over the top.
Everybody I talked to that went to that fight was like, wow, that was nuts. Like, they loved it. And they're like, I mean, all my friends that went are coming back. Like, they're like, we're definitely going to the next one.
Yeah, I had people coming up to me in public like, dude, were you the cage announcer at the fight? So I was like, yeah. And people said the same thing every time. Great night of fights, and it gets better every time.
Yeah.
And again, the fact that the matchmaker is able to make the matches better every time is just
You
astonishing.
did great in the ring, by the way. I was actually really impressed.
Well, thank you. Until that last fight.
I've known you. Well, you were out of gas. You were out of gas. If you had one more fight,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, if I had one more fight, I would have been sounding like I was coming for the first time during intercourse.
Well, yeah, I mean, you went there. All right.
Okay.
I mean,
Man.
I am also a comedian, so.
Yeah.
I'm just, okay. Good thing this is on a podcast. And
Oh, yeah. For the record, if this were on the radio, I would be watching myself significantly more.
well, yeah. If not, the FCC be watching you, that's for sure. Yeah, no, that's great, man. I was just saying, I've seen you do a lot of things, and watching you the first time you got in the ring, and I was standing up there on the stage, and you had it in his voice, and he bellowed out. And I looked over at Tina, and I was like, "Wow,
No, he's doing a really great job.
Kevin's doing great at this."
Yeah,
okay,
he's doing really good.
Yeah.
He's doing really good.
Imagine how good I'm going to be when I actually start getting vocal training, which I've never had, by the way.
Well,
Yeah.
you did a couple shows for us. I mean, we did some smaller shows.
Yeah.
We called it Brawlers Ball, but years ago. But Kevin Block's always been a ring announcer for most of them.
love it.
Back at Squire's After Hours Club.
Yeah, we did a show there. Yeah,
They did more than one.
yeah.
I taught on one, I announced
it was
the
on a
other.
Saturday, and it was a great show. I'm gonna tell you, man. It was tough man
And
contest.
we were
It
out of
wasn't
there by the
MMA.
time they opened for business at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So tell the listeners that don't know, what is the difference between Tough Man and MMA?
All right. Well, the way we did Tough Man Contest is anybody can sign up off the street, and I'm a coach in the area, and in the boxing world, I know who fights and who doesn't.
Sure.
So if we like to have guys with no fight experience,
Sure.
sign up, and we have headgear, mouthpiece. We provide mouthpiece, headgear, and 16-ounce gloves. Professional fighters fight in a 10-ounce glove.
I would say 16's big.
16. Now you think that's cushion? Well,
It still hurts.
no, it hurts. Yeah. Well, it just protects you from getting cut. It doesn't protect you from getting your bell rung. So every time we've done this, we've had at least 12 fights.
Wow.
And two guys, I match them up by weight, and I usually know who has experience and who doesn't. And I match them up, and they'll go for 3 1-minute rounds, and it's awesome. We tried to do that again on a couple of them. It's not really high level fighting, but it is high entertainment. It is.
Low
It
level
is great.
skill, high level
two-
entertainment.
There's no skill.
There's no skill.
zero
It's swing
skill
for the
in these.
fence. It's
Sure,
swing
sure,
for
sure.
the fences.
It's people that think you generate power by swinging as wide as you can.
And guys in there, and they're big. They think they're gonna last, and they get winded quick. And we had a couple guys that drank before, and that was not a good idea.
No, that's a terrible idea.
This guy puked for like probably 20 minutes.
You're talking, my friend?
Yeah. At the Norva too. We had to have cleanup crews out there. It was bad.
The first time they did this at Squires, I was rematching a guy named Jacob. He beat me both times. I was not that good back then. That was back when I was deflecting.
All right. Yeah, Block still comes. That's why they call him Block.
That's what I call him, block. Because he's a block.
Yeah, it's true. It's back when I was deflecting punches with my face before Pete helped me work on getting my head out of the damn way.
Yeah.
But 2 friends of mine named Austin and Hunter, and we were idiots in college for the first year. I was living on my own. I had a house we'd all party at, and they're partying one day like, Kev, random people fight on your next fight? I was like, yeah. And they just look at each other, do you want to fight? And they're like, yeah, that quickly. And I was like, there's no way this is going to happen. Show up, fight up. They both walk up smoking cigarettes that they've been chain smoking all night.
Nice.
Get in the ring. And as our entire friend group, including Hunter, expected, Austin gave him a TKO in about 40 seconds. One of them was good at fighting. The other one wasn't.
I mean, that's where you'll find out.
Which we knew from high school.
It's a good time, man. It's a good time.
Yeah. See, I like talking about fighting.
Yeah.
But I'm not fighting.
Yeah.
Not at this age. I'm good. Those days are gone for me. So.
I jiggle too much now.
Yeah.
I just want to be in bed early and sleep. You know what I mean? And not the kind of nap that they give you.
You don't need.
Nope, I've had that once in my life.
Start stuttering.
The voluntary nap, not the other
Yeah.
kind. Yeah. So what? Do you have any names on the next card? Or
I don't
are we
have
still
any
working
names
on
at
that?
the moment. I have everything's been changing so much.
Sure.
We're still a month out.
I know we're out far. Yeah.
But I can't wait for us to do on our next show. I'll have all the celebrities.
Yeah,
but
we will.
Frank Mears our commentator.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure Rampage is going to be at this show along with Mark Coleman. And
Yeah.
I have a couple other names, but I don't want to say because I'm not sure.
Sure.
I don't want it to be wrong. But we had Randy Couture at the last show.
Yep. That was awesome. Mark Coleman was great. And he came up and interviewed with us up on stage, and it was like a great interview. So if you get a chance to tune into that, he's such a chill dude. Man.
Yeah, it's
He's
pretty
fun.
exciting. Rampage has been, connecting us with other. It's good to have these big names come in and kind of give us some backing. So
Yeah,
and they always have a great time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not sure who else is coming next, but I'll let you know on the next one.
Hopefully, once we find out who the main event and co-main event are, we can get them in here in the studio.
Yeah, that's
we
the
will.
goal. The goal is we will get some fighters on for the next time. And what I did like, me personally, is having my old fight show back in the day is like fighters that I interviewed when they were like 16, 17, and they were like amateurs and just coming up. And now they're like adults and they're pros.
I mean, we have a lot of guys that are. Yeah, they have a lot of fights locally, and then they make it up.
Sure.
Yeah,
and just we were talking about Samson earlier, and he was actually my first fighter that I interviewed back in the day on my show when he was a kid. He was a kid, and he was like hanging out in my backyard with my daughter after the show, and they were like climbing a tree together, and like it was just super cool to like see him then, and then watch him go up, and then now he's doing pros, and he's got he's on the show,
and Samson's been a beast since probably he could walk.
Yeah,
Grew up in a fight family.
Yeah, he's just a fighter.
He's a fighter in mind, body, and spirit. And I love
his
that
dad
about the
and
kid.
his sister.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so
saucers.
I think having him on the show, I interviewed him at the fight too, which was really cool because he saw me and he's like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Yep, here I am." Right.
And we also have Antoine Britt. He's going to be one of our commentators too. And then we got Eddie Mercado. He's going to
three names that know the fight game like the back of their hand.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah, best ringside commentators you could get.
Yep. Outside of Joe Rogan himself.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. You never know. Cool.
I don't think the UFC would go for that.
Yeah. So, do you have weigh-in spot yet or anything picked out?
I'm pretty sure all the weigh-ins are going to be at the casino for right
We're gonna
now.
do it right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just easier that way. And then everyone gets to get a feel of the
Tony, you
place.
gonna come to the fights?
Oh, you know it.
All right.
Oh, you will?
I was at the very first one.
Oh, you
sweet.
were?
Were you?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm
And
excited
the
about this
first one was the only other one that was all amateur, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have actually not been to the casino yet, so I'm super stoked.
Well, the good thing
I haven't even
is
been there.
Who's playing poker with me after?
everyone always asks, is it for all ages? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
Because it's in the ballroom. You're not
Yep.
going into the actual gambling
Yep.
area. So
And I will say the last fight as well, because some of my friends did bring their kids. It is a very family-friendly fight event, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, no, and another compliment to Pete. Don't let the way I talk, I'm a roughneck from Philadelphia, fool you. He runs an event that you can bring all ages, all walks of life.
We keep Kevin on a leash at the event.
Yeah.
A leash.
We shock him. We shock him when he starts getting out of control. We got
And
a little
also
dog
our
collar on.
Yeah, why do you think my voice was cracking so much in the main event last time, Mikey? It was your fault.
the Hall of Famers that are going to be there, they're also going to be available to take pictures with
Sweet.
and everything like that. So I'm
great.
sure Frank Mir is going to be commentating, so it's going to be hard to see. But these guys are open to the public to take pictures and sign autographs and stuff like
Mark
that.
was
That's
taking
pretty
pictures
cool.
with tons of people.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Mark's been cool at all of them. Mark, Rampage, all those guys are just fun guys to hang out with and watch fights with.
Yeah, and that's one thing Johnny's been able to do is to get all the celebrities involved. And Johnny handles a lot of behind the scenes work too. So,
Sure.
yeah.
He's out racing cars right now.
He's out racing cars right now.
Really, really nice cars that I'm exceedingly jealous of.
I know. He was showing me videos, and I was like, oh, God, I wish.
What's the name of the race again? Golden.
I'm not sure, Pete. That's your business
rally.
partner.
Yeah.
The Golden. It's like the Golden something rally. It's
Gold Rush Rally.
Gold Rush Rally. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's racing the cars right now. He called me yesterday. He was going like 160 miles an hour.
It's the way to be.
That's pretty cool.
I would be having the time of my life.
Absolutely.
And if going that fast, if you do die, it's going to be quick. You're not going to feel anything.
That's right. And I'm hoping that we can get you guys out to the first car show in July.
Well, I'm sure Johnny's going to be interested in that too.
Oh yeah. Because I want to get out with one or two of his cars.
Maybe
and
film an episode in the field.
He always has his cars out,
and then promote the fight at the show.
He has a few of his cars at the events.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all his cars.
Sweet.
I got to drive the Cadillac. That was pretty nice.
I didn't see. I saw when I was over there. I saw he got a Super, right? I thought I saw a Super.
Yeah, he has a Super too. I'm
like
pretty
an older
sure.
Super, yep. And then
National.
There's a couple.
I don't know the other cars.
Yeah, there's a couple different. Yeah, there was a bunch, and I was just like, I just walked by, but I try not to be like, ooh, what do you got in there?
No, that's nice.
The garage doors were open though, and I was like, ooh, what do you got in there?
Oh, I don't. I walk right in, and I'm like, these things are fucking sexy.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Putting your greasy fingerprints all over them.
Yeah. Yeah, he bought a Corvette for this one. He got it all souped up. Yeah. A lot of stickers on it. Looks official.
I love it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, so hopefully we'll get you guys out at New Realm. We're going to promote the fight there. The Grounds and Gears car meet at New Realm first Sunday of every month. We are promoting you guys, so we will be having flyers there and everything for everybody. So if you get a chance to come out to that.
Yeah, our main sponsor is Priority Chevrolet.
Yep.
And then we have Frog Dog K9.
Awesome.
Yeah, Dale McClellan.
Yeah.
And a lot of other guys.
Dogs.
Yeah. We got a lot of sponsors coming in right now.
Yeah.
Sealing deals with them, so
cool. Well, next episode we'll announce more, and we will hopefully have some fighters to talk about.
Oh, we'll have some fighters.
We'll get some fighters on the card, and yeah, I'm excited.
I appreciate you guys.
Me too.
Yeah.
And
where can they get tickets again?
Brawlersball.com. Yeah.
Brawlersball.com. Go to the website, check it out. Make sure we see you guys at the fights. Oh, you just talked to me. You're across the mic from me.
Oh, well, okay. I didn't know. I thought you were saying something.
He's 4 feet away from me. Shoot me a text message.
No, I
what
wasn't
are you
going to say? One thing I wanted to ask, did you guys watch those fights over the weekend?
Oh, yeah.
That was
I didn't get to watch the
great night of fights.
Yeah, that was incredible. Everyone's like, it's going to be a crappy card. I was like, okay, we'll see.
I thought it was going to be a crappy card. And I'll say this. I'm not going to get into my political views. I kind of hate them all. But what I will say is no one is going to make me feel guilty for watching a fucking fight.
That's it.
The amount of people that you watched that, how could you support that? I'm like, I don't give a fuck about anything other than these two grown-ass dudes punching each other in the face.
I don't understand anybody who doesn't want to watch a fight.
I'm going to give it the credit it deserves, watching the fighters walk out of the White House, of different parts of the White House. That was a cool aesthetic.
Yeah, it was
pretty
cool.
As a fighter, how cool that would be. Because that's like one of those once-in-a-lifetime things that no matter how you feel, that's got to be incredible as a fighter.
And I think it will be
anybody should feel any. Yeah, whoever the president is. I mean, coming out and fighting at the White House is crazy.
I mean, I think it will.
Historical.
I think it will be a once in a lifetime
the history
thing.
books.
Yeah.
They were saying how much of a nightmare that event was to put on. I don't think we're going to see that again.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I really don't.
Yeah. I'm sure. I can imagine with all the security and everything else, and it's not like you can't have people. You ain't just throwing press passes out at that thing. Like,
man.
No, I mean,
it's everybody got to get checked and rechecked.
What membership? What membership level does your Illuminati card need to be on to be in the first 5 rows of the UFC fight?
That's
it. That's how the rows were set up. The first 3 rows is tier 1. Rows 4 through 10 was tier 2. Everything else was the peasants.
They don't have cars. They got rings at that point. Sure.
Yeah,
your Dakota ring.
There's no ring. It's all a microchip, of course.
That's right.
Eye tattoo on the forehead.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That Gaethje to Poirier fight, no one thought that was going to go that way.
Yeah, I understand. He was the underdog for that game.
Significantly. I mean, Gaethje's been fighting since you trained me all those years ago.
Didn't he announce potentially retiring after that?
Who? The announcer?
I mean, I was watching at a party. I couldn't hear much of what was going on.
No,
but
I
heard,
mean like since then.
I've heard rumors about both of them talking about retirement.
I thought Gaethje was talking about retiring, potentially.
It would make sense with how long he's been doing it. You finally won a belt, fought at the White House.
I mean, how do you go? Where do you go from there?
Yeah.
And
it was an upset.
That's the place where you go.
And it was an upset. It was an upset,
and
too.
It was upset, yeah.
Huge upset. I would have left my gloves in the cage there if I were him. I would have known for sure.
Because I think Dana White had put out a statement saying basically, like, if he does decide to retire, like, he's like, I get it, you know. But after that win, like, he might want to rethink it, you know.
But, yeah, these guys taking lumps.
There's a lot of people that say one old saying in fighting that. I mean, I think if you're retiring, that's an exception to this. Anyone should retire if they're not feeling like they have it anymore. But they say you're not a champ until you defend your belt. So it would be interesting to see if he's going to defend it again. Considering Ilia Topuria hadn't lost before that kind of normally automatically lines you up for a rematch. You got to think his eyes being sealed shut that quickly, because for those of you that didn't watch, I doubt he could see a thing past the second round. You got to. It does.
And he came back from the Holloway fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not taking anything away from Gaethje, but there's question marks with that make fight fans wonder what would happen if we roll that back.
It'll be exciting. We'll see soon.
It's probably not gonna be at the White House though.
Nope. No, I think
that will probably be in Vegas.
Don't quote me on that, but I think both Joe Rogan and Dana White said this event was great. So happy with how it turned out. We're never doing it again.
Yeah. I mean, and you don't have to do that again. That's a once, you know.
What was the country's birthday?
250. Yeah, we only turned that once. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe at 500.
Well, let me know how that goes.
In the ring.
I won't be around for that.
Nope.
We'll miss that one.
I'm trying to make it a 255, Tom. 5 at a time, man.
Yeah.
5 at a time. That's all I got in me. But cool. Well, thanks, Pete, for taking the time.
I appreciate
busy,
this.
Man.
This is great.
Yeah,
I'll get better at it.
You're good, man. You're
All right,
good. This is great. My time is good time. And we just wanted to announce, like I said, the fight's coming up. The 18th of July. Make sure you get your tickets and stay tuned on Brawlers Broadcast. We will be back with some more information, some more fighters, and more curse words from Kevin.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks, Block. Thanks.